Days in Canada, where this first started from, the trains never had electric lighting for the signals. It was all done with metal balls, and one ball would be painted red and the other ball would be painted green. And when the red ball was the highest ball on the stand, the train would stop. A gentleman on one of the most famous trains in Canada that goes from one side to the other right the way across the whole country, who happened to work in the buffet car making cocktails, was making a cocktail one day when he realised that he'd made too much of the ingredient. And trying to be smart, he tried to find a vessel to put the whole lot in rather than just pour enough to fill the glass that he should have filled. And so he went into the buffet car, found little vases with a flower in, took the flower out, threw the water out, washed the glass out and put his cocktail in it. As he'd done that, the train suddenly stopped and it tipped. And when it tipped, the train guard come running through and the barman goes, "What's happened?" And he goes, "It's the highball." And that is where the glass got its name and the cocktail, highball. There you go. Pretty straightforward, eh? Okay, this glass. You should remember this, come on.
Oh, this is like I should remember.
Yeah.
On the rocks.
Rocks glass.
It is called a rock glass. Why is it called a rock glass?
Because you can put some ice in there, no? I don't know.
Well, nowadays people put ice in it. However, Scottish whisky is never served with ice.
So it came from America then?
It did come from America. It's an American glass. And the reason it's called a rock glass is quite funny, but true. In the olden days, before they had refrigeration and ice, they would go to streams and collect pebbles. And they would keep the pebbles in a bucket of cold water in the bar, take the pebbles out of the bucket of water, put it in when you ask for your bourbon on the rocks. And that is why it is called a rock glass.
It built from water, rocks
Yeah,
Certain
pebbles.
kind.
Yeah,
instead of from ice. Yeah?
ice, yeah. Okay, here's a good one.
So just shut it.
It is a shot glass.
Shut
So,
it. Just give me a shot.
so why is it called a shot glass?
You shoot it.
Okay, John Wayne, pa-ching! No, it is not because you shoot it.
Well, the liquid.
No, you don't shoot the liquid either.
It's a vodka glass. Vodka glass.
So, you're from Ukraine, so yes, you guys probably shoot vodka in these glasses, or methylated spirits, one of the two. However, no, the reason it's called a shot glass is to do with America also. And it is also to do with the gold mining area, the big gold rush. Because in the olden days, if you found gold, you wouldn't go into a saloon with a bag full of gold and go, "Well, can I get a whiskey? Let me give you some gold," because Mr. Bandit would be standing behind you with his gun going, bang. So, the glass, you wanted a drink, you would go in with your bullet belt on, you would take your bullet belt off and you would give the barman a bullet. And it was known as a shot for a shot. And that is why the glass became known as a shot glass. Okay, this one.
It's a Scottish typical whiskey glass. in my
So this
opinion.
glass is now 25 years old this year at the moment.
Well, only 25.
Right. This glass is known as the Glencairn glass and it was developed 25 years ago.
Wow.
This year is its centenary year 2025. The thing about this whiskey glass was it was designed by 5 master distillers to create a glass that everybody could enjoy to use for drinking whiskey from. It is shaped perfectly for nosing and tasting. And in fact, you'll see on the tables here, coloured ones. The coloured ones are used for blind tasting, so that we can't see the colour of the whiskey. So it's all about the nose and the taste. That's what that's for. This last glass is used by me. This is called a Capita, or a master blender's glass, or a whiskey judge's glass. And we have it like this because we don't want to have any touch anywhere near the base of that glass. So we hold the glass like that. and that's how we would drink our whiskey when we're tasting and judging. But perfectly the same idea with the narrowness of the and the big body in the bull. Okay, and we've already said what that is. That's the quake. Okay, right. So are we ready to start the